Hey, it's September 15th. We're getting our first peek inside the new high school. Part of construction. What we're in is the Family and Consumer Science kitchen area and also the culinary arts. Each of these little areas here holds 2 kitchen setups for students to work in, total of 8 setups. There's also a teaching area here behind me, or excuse me, right here. Have its own setup with camera setup that can be televised as well. Offices for family and consumer sciences, classrooms back beyond these walls here, which will eventually be covered in with drywall. See some of the utilities, wiring, and stuff going in now. Storage room for family and consumer science and also culinary arts. Walking through, this is an arts classroom. I believe there's a total of 7 or 8 arts classrooms on this floor here. Walking out to the main central hallway that goes east-west off of the main stairs. You walk back to the back of the building here, where you start getting into what we call the multimedia lab. This area here is an entrepreneurial lab, multimedia lab, working with video, digital processing, and the others. Then as we walk back, we come up on what will be our video lab broadcasting laboratory. Walk back into the room. You begin to see a large open area. In the back corner back here will be green screens set up for doing news, weather, etc. Essentially, a television studio will be set up in this space back here. There's also broadcasting labs and other labs set up back here. Classrooms as well. Still enough with the data in, HVAC. That's the big silver tubes going in. The black pipes are roof drains and sanitary drains, electrical going in. Moving across the central hallway, what you find is the art classrooms. This back here is a fire escape hallway for going down, not the primary method for students. And over here you start to see, I believe this is freshman art class here. Restroom on my right for this. See the doors to an art room, windows looking in, light coming in from above for good art spaces. Once again, this is an art room, one of 7 or 8 that are in the building. And as you move around, art room to the left, another to the right. This area that sticks out here is display cabinet spaces for art, student work. And then we come up in the central atrium area for this tower. It's interesting. You look up, you will see it goes up 3 stories tall. To be light, we're looking out here on a walkway which connects all the towers together, looking out over the football stadium. This becomes the central congregating area, but all these spaces are designed for small and large groups to come together. If you look over here, you'll see the stairways actually seating, so we can bring together 30, 40, 100 kids at a time and work with them next to a regular stairs. These are actually set up as a seating area for students. They're about to pour the concrete for the other. And once again, open all the way up. You see the smaller stairs up above for circulating around, as well as what will be the railing system. Moving on out to the elevator core. Walking through the family and consumer science area again, coming back up on it. This is actually where bus riders back here will come in the morning, back here on the other side of this wall, and then come into the building, either up this stairway here in front of us to access the towers, or into the elevator core here. The first floor of Tower A is actually covered parking area as well, which gets finished up. Students will come in here off the bus. The bus drop-off is back here behind the police courts building. They'll get dropped off here and come straight into the buildings. No walking across the streets or anything else. Working up. We get into the meat of the classroom spaces. Well, that was a mistake.